Alright folks, Pachinki's88, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to case number 58 called Extinguished. Ace, the conspiracy involving the city almost defies belief. Backstabbing plots, superhuman powers, it's got it all. Yeah, and we thought the Ad-Astrans were the main problem with their desire to gain superpowers and rule over everybody. But it turns out the Ad-Astrans were only Denise Daniels' pawn. They helped her make the serum thinking it was for them. And then she betrayed them. She never meant to give them the serum at all. In fact, the serum is killing them now that they've taken it. We know it from the two Ad-Astrans we've got in custody. The question remains, what did Denise Daniels actually want to do with the serum? Whatever it is, it cannot be good. Maybe the answers will be in her secret lab, which we just learned about. Apparently something horrific can be found there. Thanks to Ramirez's tip, we know where it is. You better get there at once. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, snap. Look at Denise. Oh, that's not Denise Daniels. That's Gloria. Look at that. Love it. So good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. And yeah, I believe the music has resolved itself. I'm still for the chapter 3. I'm gonna hold off on it. Oh, where's the dead guy? I thought I saw the dead guy. Where's the dead guy? Ah, 13 away. Wait, what is this place? And what are those weird tanks? There seem to be people in them, and they're suspended in some kind of solution. They appear to be breathing. Ace, these people are alive. They look like normal humans, other than the bright green hair. But are they really human, or something else? This must be linked to Daniel's plan to make humans more resilient. Needless to say, this whole lab must be totally illegal. You're right, Ace. Better send for Mir. He'll know what to do with these tank people, and the chief must see this too. Meanwhile, you and I need to figure out what Daniels has been up to. Ace's talent might offer up some info. Let's unlock it. Alright, well, we're going back to the crime scene because we still haven't figured out the dead guy yet. Oh, little turtle, I like that. Alright, so we gotta start at least look at this. Yep, got it. The tablet screen says experiment 686217, creator Denise Daniels, scientist Dr. Henry Liu. Huh, no surprise to see her name there, but who's this Dr. Henry Liu? It looks like Daniels has a scientist helping her with these atrocious human experiments. Ace, I rushed here as soon as I could. I brought officers to put the place on lockdown. But they stumbled on a body in the back alley while securing the perimeter. According to his lab coat, the victim's name is Dr. Henry Liu. Oh, great. But Dr. Liu is just the person we need to speak to about whatever's going on here. I'm afraid it's too late. Dr. Liu is dead. When investigating his murder, she shed some light on his work, too. You should go to the alley and recover that body, Ace. Of course. Interesting. So the dead body isn't actually in the first scene. That's nuts. That's really cool. I like that. There's the body. That's what I was looking for. That kind of threw me off in the first one. There's the beer bottle. Well, this is definitely Dr. Liu, Ace. It looks like he's been bashed over the head. Could this murder be tied to whatever the experiments he's been performing on? We must figure it out. What clues have he found? Oh, he found a fire extinguisher. They're on every street since the earthquake caused the lava to flow everywhere. You're right. Judging by that blood, the fire extinguisher must have been the weapon used to hit Dr. Liu over the head. There's a substance on it. Can you collect a sample? And that newspaper cutting features a photo of our victim. Apparently, Dr. Liu won an award for his contribution to science a few years back. Can you test it for prints? Solving Dr. Liu's mirror is a chance to understand what Daniels has been doing in that lab. Let's get to work. Let's do it. Alright, guys. We will grab a bunch of stars. I'll be right back. It's been Pitching 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks. We're back. Let's examine some of this stuff. Somebody pointed out on break that Dr. Liu, Henry Liu, is definitely a reference to Jurassic Park. Because that is the name of the guy who helped with the genome stuff. Ace, you managed to recover the fingerprints on an article featuring our victim. Let's compare them to the database. So, which could be very similar to what they're doing here. So, he was basically the head scientist in Jurassic Park. So the head scientist in Jurassic Park is the same name as the guy in this. Boom. I know Amir is busy with people in tanks. We have to send him the substance from the murder weapon. Yeah. I mean, you could send it to somebody else, but... What a day. I thought I'd have some time to shop for wedding invitations, but then you discover that crazy secret lab full of people in tanks. Well, do you have any idea what these experiments Dr. Daniels and Dr. Liu were running here? The whole thing gives me the creeps. I'll figure it out, but it's going to take a while. In the meantime, you'll want to hear about the brown liquid Ace collected from the murder weapon used to kill Dr. Liu. The substance was coffee, but this particular type of coffee has been slow brewed for 12 hours, which is the technique used to make cold brew coffee. Ace, your killer must have left on the fire extinguisher when they attacked your victim. Ah, so our killer drinks cold brew coffee. We'll get nothing but cold coffee in prison. Thanks, Amir. You keep studying those people in tanks while Ace and I find out who killed Daniel's scientist. I love... So, for me, anyways, I don't drink coffee much. I will definitely be drinking coffee today because I got minimal amount of sleep. But my coffee, I like it like lukewarm or cold, which everyone thinks I'm insane. But I only drink coffee like once a month, and so when I do, that's just the way I like it. I don't like it hot. It just doesn't taste good to me. Oh snap! Izzy's back. Fingerprints on that newspaper clipping found next to the victim's body belonged to Izzy Ramsey. We last saw her when investigating the murder of Savannah Blake. But why would a conspiracy theorist be carrying around our victim's photo? And isn't it curious that she dropped it in the same alley where he was murdered? We've got some questions for Miss Ramsey, Ace. Let's go talk to her. I mean, she is wearing a shirt that literally says, "Trust no one." I mean, that's, I guess, I mean, that's like on the nose right there. Hey, Miss Ramsey, can you explain what you're doing with this newspaper clipping featuring Dr. Liu? He was my high school science teacher. He had a very influential role in my life. So when I found an old article that said he was living in Newmark, I decided to try and reconnect with him. Well, that's interesting because he's just been found murdered. What? I had no idea. Dr. Liu was always ambitious. Teaching science in high school wasn't enough for him. He wanted to go places. Maybe he went too far. Uh-huh. Do you know anything of what he was working on? His lab was right near the body, where we found the body and your clipping. Oh, was it? Well, I didn't know. Too bad. I'd have liked to snoop and find out what Dr. Liu was into these days. Anyway, I guess I'll never reconnect with him now. I'm sure Dr. Liu would have been proud of how far I've come since high school. You totally know him. We're going to find data, but anyways, we'll wait. Yeah. I'll guarantee you she definitely has some information on that. For sure. Yep, we have this case and then 2 more cases and we'll wrap up this season. Holy moly, that's crazy. Oh, that's right. I can't just find everything. Okay, so it's 2 shorts. Where are mushrooms? No idea. Where the heck are they? Oh. I'll never get used to seeing those people in tanks days. We know our victim was working here for Daniel, so finding his coach should give us some answers. What have you found? A broken badge might be a valuable lead if you could put it together. We should definitely look through that box of lab equipment. Ah. We know this guy. Hey, this badge belongs to Otto Kessel, one of Daniel's assistants at Sarah. But this lab is Daniel's secret personal facility where she's been experimenting to increase human resilience. It has nothing to do with Sarah, so what was Otto doing here? Was he aware of this place, and what Daniels and Dr. Lou were doing here? We need to ask him quickly. Otto, you got a little shadiness to you. Huh. Rosary beads. Hey, so what were those rosary beads doing on that lab equipment? Apparently they came from Springfield's Community Church. That's right, Father Shepard's parish. We last saw him while investigating Mia's murder. We need to ask Father Shepard how his rosary beads ended up in this lab. That looks shady AF right there. Mr. Kessel, can you explain how your badge ended up in an illegal facility nowhere near Sarah's premises? Well, as you know, Miss Daniels disappeared, completely out of character, left no instruction, then I decided to find her. Went through every file she had, and one led me to that lab. So I kind of broke in. Breaking the law made me nervous, so much that I sweated through my antiperspirant. But nobody was there, just those tanks. It was a strange place, clearly not a Sarah facility, like you say. The whole thing was frightening. I had to get out of there immediately. I've been trying to forget it ever since. Well, what do you know about a scientist named Dr. Liu? He was murdered earlier today. Well, there's nobody by that name at Sarah. Sorry, I can't help. Well, make sure to contact us immediately if you hear from your boss, Mr. Kessel. How much you want to bet that Denise has injected herself with the serum or something? Now she's going to have, like, superpowers. Father, we have some questions for you. Do you know how a Dr. Henry Liu might have ended up with these rosary beads? I give them to all my members of my congregation. Henry is one of my most devout. He always gives money to the church, and he never misses Mass. Yeah, but he's going to be missing the next one, Father. He's been murdered. Oh my gosh, goodness. Is there no end to the wickedness of the city? Did he ever indicate to you that he was in trouble or involved in something immoral? Well, Henry did express concern over the fate of his soul, but I didn't take it to mean he was in trouble with the police. Excuse me, Secret Agent Ace. I must go pray for Henry's safe passage to heaven. Ace, did you really find Denise Daniels' lab full of people in tanks? Yeah, we have no idea who they are or what Daniels was doing with them, and the scientist working with her is on your autopsy table. I must admit, I'm eager to see them for myself, but first, here's what I can tell you about the victim. The cause of death was an epidural hematoma produced by the trauma of being hit by the fire extinguisher. Judging by the location of the blow, your killer must have caught the victim's attention, waited for him to turn around, and then struck it. And clearly your victim grabbed at the killer because I found something, a torn-off earpiece in his clenched fist. I studied the design. It comes from a model specifically designed to stay put while exercising Ace, and so your killer must work out. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I'm sure Izzy exercises. Ace, we know from Little Rose video that she was working on something horrible. Yep. Ace, there's a woman here demanding to talk to you. Is it true? Is my husband dead? Whoa. Interesting. Interesting. He has a wife. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in chapter 2. This has been Pitching Ace Eating.